In this session, we're going to show you how to configure DAC Express pricing to be used with your own data. So the first thing we need to do after we've downloaded and installed it is double click on the icon to open it up. Now the first time you're opening it up, you're going to see, well, you shouldn't see anything here. It should be a demo database. But what you're going to need to do is enter your initial settings. So you basically need to enter the account number of your host distributor. Let me see if I did that. And then enter the account password. And then type connect. And what this is doing is going out to the authorization site, making sure that your host account information is correct. It's going to put the distributor name up at the top here so you know that you've got the correct connection. So our host is CDR CC, and basically we just need to click the test button to make sure that we can connect to our host. So this actually makes sure that you're authorized to the host, and this one actually tests your connection to DAC. Okay, after that's successful, what you're going to do is, if it's a customer install, you're going to put in the 6-digit customer number. Okay, in this case we're going to set up a sales rep install, so we're going to use our sales rep number. You do want to make it how it is in DAC, so if sales rep 1, you use 1. If it's 01 in DAC, you use 01. In this case, I have one called 10 that I'm going to use. Now the device code is going to be set again by your distributor, so you're setting this up as a 10L, meaning for this PC version I'm sales rep 10 and my device code is L. If I had another device, say a Windows tablet or an Apple device that I wanted to install, but I wanted to use my same sales rep number, I would give that other device a different device code so they won't overwrite each other when we send in orders. So again, this combination needs to be on the DAC server in order for it to activate. So basically, by entering the sales rep and the device code and clicking activate, I'm going out and making sure that this user is allowed to send in orders. So as long as we get this activation successful message, we can click OK, and then we can initialize. What initialize does is goes out and looks and sees what functionality that this particular install can do, such as send in orders, send in credit requests, send in label batches, stuff like this. This is all controlled on the host side. But again, we do need to click the initialize to get those settings to our particular device. Now, if you did have a USB scanner, such as the Opticon 2001, you could actually set it up here by going into Device Manager. I don't have one set up, but I'll show you real quick what this does. And then you'd basically come down to ports, which we may not have a ports if I don't have one connected here, which I don't see any. But you're going to see a ports, and you're going to expand that out, and you're going to look at what COM number that it's on. And you would actually put that COM number in here. So COM 1, 2, 3. It'll be displayed from this information here. In our case, we're using a Bluetooth scanner, so I'm just going to check off this box and not even worry about the port at all. So after I've got all this and I've made it this far, I can hit Save My Settings, and now DAC Express opens up and we're ready to start using it. Well, not quite. We actually have to download our files. Let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. So DAC Express is able to create orders without an internet connection because it uses files to do that. So we have products files, a UPC file, which are scanned barcodes, customer file, and pricing. So anyway, to get these latest files, we basically want to go ahead and uncheck exclude pricing because we want the pricing file as well, and hit update all. Now the reason that you can exclude pricing here is because pricing can take a long time not a long time, but it can take a lot longer than these other files to download. And you may only want to do that weekly. So it's basically giving you the option to do that. So you can see here that everything turned in green here, and it's letting us know what's going on. And we click OK on that. So now, this is what you want to see. You want to see green over here with the current date and the current counts of how many items and customers and pricing that you have in those files. So in the next session, we're going to talk about how to create an order and send in the order to your host. If you do have any questions on getting set up, or if you do get any kind of errors along the way, you can always contact your host distributor, or go ahead and send me an email at lisa@cdrsoftware.com. Thank you.